Agriculture or computers? Let me ask you one question. If you could only teach one thing to kids in school, now, just one, would it be computers or agriculture? No adding both. No, well, actually, we could do this or that. One choice. And most people answer computers. And that answer makes total sense. At first, because computers feel like the future. I mean, they feel powerful. They feel important. They feel like the thing you need to survive. But here's the problem. We don't just use computers anymore. We depend on them. I mean, think about your day. You wake up to a smartphone, you watch TV through a streaming box, your fridge talks, your thermostat listens, your car thinks, your games need servers. Your movies are created almost entirely inside computers. Even your words now come with suggestions. So if the system goes down, life stops. That's not convenience, that's dependence. And this is where people usually panic and say one word: AI. Like it just appeared out of nowhere. Because it didn't. We've been using AI for decades. We just didn't call it that. I mean, credit scores, algorithms, traffic lights, algorithms, GPS routes, algorithms, stock tradings, algorithms, hiring software, algorithms, social media feeds, algorithms. That's AI. And it didn't suddenly arrive. It just finally showed its face. And here's where people get really confused. A basic Word document isn't AI. Typing words onto a digital page isn't thinking. But spell check, grammar fixes, sentence rewrites, tone suggestions, predictive text, that's AI-assisted thinking. So, Microsoft Word itself isn't AI, but it's part of the ladder of dependence. And once people can't write, decide, plan, or think without suggestions, they don't need chains because they've already handed over the keys. So now let's talk about jobs. Because computers did not just create jobs, they destroyed a lot of them. You have to remember, people used to connect your phone calls by hand. Now a machine does it. And that same replacement happened everywhere else. I mean, look at call center workers, Photoshops, travel agents, local reporters, factory line workers, farm hands, each one replaced by a screen. Each one removed a human. And with every removal, we became more dependent on the machine that replaced them. And now we're being told something new. This is a good one. That one day, no one will ever have to work. That AI will do everything. That we'll all get a stipend. Woo! That we'll be free to create and relax and play. Now sounds like utter utopia. But let's be honest. There is no world where the top 1%, the people who control the platforms, the patents, the servers, the infrastructure, well, they aren't just going to decide to give everyone freedom. Because if you control the machines and people depend on the machines, you control the people. And that's not a theory, that's real history. I mean, now ask yourself something simple. And this is a good one. Did computers eliminate the need for food? Did they? Absolutely not. They eliminated the people connected to it. Today, one farmer with machines and screens can do what an entire town once did with hands. That's sufficient. It's also really efficient, but it's also fragile. Because when systems fail, screens don't grow food. Because agriculture teaches something computers never can. It teaches reality. Because you can't cheat the soil, you can't rush a season, and you can't argue with Mother Nature. So what agriculture really teaches is patience, limits, cause and effect, responsibility. It teaches independence, and we did not just lose those jobs. We lost teachers, not certified teachers. We got a lot of them out there. We lost the real teachers, elders, farmers, builders, mechanics, people who had lived long enough to know what matters. So we replaced wisdom with credentials, experience with compliance, hands-on learning with screens. And remember, computers can deliver information, but they cannot deliver judgment, character, moral restraint, or accountability. And yes, here's a part that really matters, because we told young people that certain work was beneath them. So instead of restoring dignity to work, the systems replaced workers. And that hollowed out our rural towns. That disconnected people from food. That increased dependency on systems run by fewer and fewer hands. And computers didn't fix that. A matter of fact, they accelerated it. But long before computers, long before AI, there was one guy that said something, and that guy was Socrates, and he said something simple. Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. That wasn't poetry, that was survival knowledge. Because remember, food is life, and life requires responsibility. So when food becomes abstract, delivered, processed, automated, people stop respecting food. And when people stop respecting food, they stop respecting life. So when people ask me if I'm afraid of AI, my answer is no. I'm afraid of a world where people don't know how to live without machines telling them how. So, if I can only choose one thing to teach kids, it's not what's faster, it's not what's trendier, it's not what keeps them busy. I choose agriculture because computers assume systems always work. Agriculture teaches you what to do when they don't. And that lesson might be the most important one left. I'm MT. This is MT Promises to You, because I'm done with empty promises to you.